Hi mga kawangmat, in this video we will discuss parallel lines cut by transversal. So in this video, we will focus on how to derive the relationships among angles formed by parallel lines cut by a transversal using the measurement and by inductive reasoning. So, in this video, ang focus natin dito is yung relationship na po mismo ng parallel lines cut by transversal. So, yung previous video natin, ang focus lang po natin doon ay yung mga angles form. So, ano ba yung mga angles form? Yung corresponding angles, yung identifying lang po ang focus natin din sa previous video. Kung napanood niyo po yun. That's why I advise you na panoorin po muna yung ating previous video, yung dinefine po natin ano ba ang transversal bago po tayo mag-proceed dito. Okay? So, let us have first a short recap on the concept of angle pairs. So, ito po ay nabanggit na rin yung angle pair relationship. So, dapat alam po natin ito kasi ito po ang gagamitin nating reason sa paghahanap ng measures ng angles formed by a transversal dun sa parallel lines. Okay? So, I'm giving you 30 seconds. I-pause nyo yung video and then fill in the blanks by giving the correct word or phrase. Okay, so let's check. So number 1, what do we call those angles that are non-adjacent formed by two intersecting lines? So ano yung tawag natin doon? So those are vertical angles. Now, if two lines are lying on the same plane and they do not intersect, so ito ay nabanggit natin sa previous video, those are what we call parallel lines. Now, if those what do you call those angles with the same measure? So, anong tawag natin doon kapag yung dalawang angles natin ay pareho ang measure? That is what we call congruent. Ibig sabihin, pareho ang sukat. Now, how about the angles are two coplanar angles that have a common side and a common vertex but no common interior point? So, what do we call that? Yung pareho sila ng vertex, meron silang common side, but they have no common interior point. So, those are adjacent angles. So, ito po ay nabanggit na natin sa mga previous tutorials. Why do we have to review this? Kasi kailangan po natin ito sa parallel lines cut by transversal. Okay? Next, two angles form if they are adjacent and their uncommon sides are opposite rays. Anong tawag natin doon? Linear pair. So, kapag meron silang uncommon side at yung uncommon side nila ay linear pair. I mean opposite rays. Okay? So, if the sum of their measures of the two angles is 180, anong tawag natin doon? Supplementary. If two intersecting lines form right angles, anong tawag natin doon? They are perpendicular. If the sum of the angles is 90, that is complementary. If two lines are coplanar and they meet at a common point, so meron silang point of intersection, then that is intersecting. And the last one, if two rays have the same endpoint but do not lie on the same line, so then their union is an angle. Okay, so tandaan po ang basic concepts natin ng angle pairs and angle pair relationship. Okay, so let us have a short review on the concept of parallel lines and transversal, although na-discuss na po ito dun sa previous video. So, medyo papasadahan lang natin. But if you want a deeper understanding on parallel lines and transversal, panoorin po natin yung previous video tutorial, yung bago po ito. Okay? Kasi talagang dun po na-discuss kung ano ba ang parallel lines at transversal. So, bibilisan lang po natin itong part na to. So, parallel lines are coplanar lines that do not intersect. So, these are the example. Ayan. So, paano siya babasahin? Line A is parallel to line B. So, this is our symbol for parallel lines. Okay? And then, eto rin, minsan present itong dalawang arrowheads. Ibig sabihin, line AB is parallel to line CD. Ayan po siya. So, kapag present po yung dalawang arrowheads, yan po ang nagsisimbolize that the lines are parallel. Lalo na pag nakaturo siya pareho doon, ibig sabihin sila yung parallel. Next. So, in this figure, can you name two examples of parallel lines? Okay, or two pairs of parallel lines. So, we have line M is parallel to line N. And then also, line O is parallel to line P. Okay? So, in other books, may makikita kayo dito symbol ng line. So, pwedeng wala, pwedeng meron yan. Okay? Next, how about transversal? So, again, a transversal, matatawag natin siyang transversal kapag ang in-intersect niya ay two or more coplanar lines na magkaiba ang point. So, dapat magkaiba ang point. Halimbawa, so, dito, si line C is your transversal. Why? Kasi dalawang points ang in-intersect niya na magkaiba. Okay? So, kapag ganito, the two points at the, two coplanar lines at different points, magkaibang points, si C, matatawag natin siyang transversal. Okay? How about si A? Matatawag ba natin transversal to? No. Why? Kasi ang in-intersect niya isa lang. Ganon din si B. So, ang transversal natin dito is itong si C. Okay? So, line C is your transversal. Next, in this figure, line L is your transversal. Bakit? Dapat at least two different points. So, ayan po. Magkaibang points dapat ang tinatamaan niya. Okay? So, again, line M is not your transversal kasi pag ito, isa lang yung point niya. Ganon din si line N. So, line L dapat ang iyong transversal dito kasi dalawang points ang in-intersect niya na magkaiba. Okay? Next, how about this one? Can you name the transversal in the given figure? Okay. There is no transversal shown in the figure Y. So, wala po tayong transversal dyan dahil kung titingnan natin, kung yung line L, isa lang po ang point of intersection. Ganon din si line M, ganon din si line N. So, wala po tayong transversal dito sa figure na to. So, dapat po two different points. Okay? So, recall po natin yung angles formed by transversal. So, pag meron po tayong two coplanar lines, so again ha, medyo mabilis ito kasi na-discuss na po ito dun sa previous tutorial. Okay? So, tatandaan na kapag meron po tayong two coplanar lines, ito yung interior. Okay? Ito yung exterior. Okay, so interior, exterior. So, yung nasa gitna ng dalawang coplanar lines mo, yun ang interior part natin. And then yung nasa magkabilang gilid niya, those are the exterior parts. Okay? So, kung ito si transversal, so again, line C is your transversal kasi meron siyang first point, second point. So, magkaibang points yung tinamaan niya. Okay? So, line C here is your transversal. Now, we will be identifying those angles na na-form ng ating transversal. So, as you can see, we have 8 angles formed by a transversal. So, ang focus lang natin dito is yung angles formed by transversal. So, we have 8 angles. Okay? So, kung ini-name natin lahat ng interior angles niya, so dito ka titingin sa interior part, yung nasa loob. So we have angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6. Okay? For our exterior angles, we have angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, and angle 8. So exterior angles. Now, when we see corresponding angles, so these are the pair of angles na kung saan yung isa ay exterior, yung isa ay interior. Okay? So, halimbawa, ito, interior, yung isa, exterior. Okay? So, interior, yung isa, exterior. So, ano sila? Non-adjacent na kung saan yung isa interior, yung isa exterior. So, angle, ano yon? Angle 2 and 5 to 5. Okay? And then, we have 3, 7, interior, exterior. Next, 1 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 8. Okay, so pag sinabi natin corresponding angles, these are pair of angles na kung saan non-adjacent one interior and one exterior. Yung isa makikita mo sa interior, yung isa makikita mo sa outside part, exterior. Okay. So, alternate. So, pag sinabi nating alternate, ibig sabihin, kung ito si transversal mo, yung isa nasa left, yung isa nasa right. Okay? So, halimbawa ito, opposite side. So, pag sinabing opposite side, yung isa nasa left, yung isa nasa right, yung isa nasa taas, yung isa nasa baba. Okay. And then we also have here the interior. So, alternate interior. Ang focus mo dito lang sa loob, interior. So, alternate interior, we have two pairs. So, we have angle 3 and angle 6. So, magkabilang side ng transversal na nasa interior. And the other one is angle 4 and angle 5. Okay. Now, pag sinabi natin naman nating exterior, alternate exterior, yung nasa exterior naman na opposite sides. Okay? Opposite sides. So, angle 2 and angle 8. And then angle 1 and angle 7. Okay. Next, interior angles on the same side. So, you have here your clue, same side. So, interior ulit, yun nga lang, hindi siya opposite sides. Nasa same side sila. So, pareho sila nasa left or pareho sila nasa right. Okay? So, interior angles kanina alternate. Opposite sides. 3, 6, 4, 5. Ngayon, on the same side na. So, angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 6. Next, exterior angles on the same side. So, ito naman yung nasa outside part. So, we have same side ulit. So, angle 2, angle 7, and angle 1, angle 8. Okay, so these are the angles formed by transversal. Now, tandaan po natin yung mga angles formed by transversal. We have the corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, interior angles on the same side, or in some other books, ang tawag nila dito ay same side interior angles. Okay? And then we also have exterior angles on the same side, or sa ibang libro, mababasa nyo to, same side exterior angles. So, pareho lang po yun. Now, okay, so again, we still have the transversal, but as you can see, we already have the parallel line. So, kanina, dun sa previous figure natin, meron lang tayong two coplanar lines. Now, as you can see, yung dalawang lines natin, ito pong dalawang lines natin, ay parallel na. Okay. Anong meron sa parallel lines na kinakat ng transversal? Anong pinagkaiba niya doon sa transversal na ang ini-intersect niya ay two coplanar lines lang? Any two coplanar line sa parallel line. So, anong pinagkaiba? Okay? So, there is something special with parallel lines cut by transversal. So, ano kaya yung special sa kanya? Yun ang aalamin natin maya-maya. So, let us find first the measure of all the other angles. So, paano natin makukuha yung measure ng ibang angles kung ito lang ang given? Okay? So, pwede natin i-apply dito yung concept ng angle pairs and angle pair relationship. Okay? So, kung napanood nyo yung video ng angle pairs at angle pair relationship, kaya kapag nag-aaral tayo o nanonood tayo ng video, wag po tayong mag-i-skip. Okay? Wag po tayong tatalon kasi importante po yung mga basic concept. Pag hindi matibay ang foundation, yung basic concept, hindi mahihirapan po tayo sa mga susunod na topics. Okay? So, panoorin nyo po muna yung angle pairs and angle pair relationship. May part 1 and part 2 po tayo nun. Okay? So, find the measure of all the other angles. So, you may apply those concepts ng angle pairs and angle pair relationship. So, ito lang ang given natin, si angle 2 at si angle 6. So, how are we going to find the measure of the other angles? Okay? So, apply natin yung concept nun. So, ito, okay, this is 80 degrees. Why? Because angle 2 and angle 1 form a linear pair. So, pag linear pair, automatic, they are supplementary, right? So, kung supplementary sila, if this is 100, therefore this is 80. Okay? So, this is 80 kasi kung 100 to, 80 to. Okay. Now, pag nakuha mo na to, so that is 80. Angle 1 is 80. Pwede mong gamitin yung concept ng vertical angles. That vertical angles are congruent. So, si angle 1 at si angle 3 are vertical angles. So, pag sinabi natin vertical angles, congruent yun. So, therefore, malalaman mo kagad that this is also 80 degrees. Okay? So, your angle 3 is 80 degrees. Next. How about angle 4? So, ang daming pwede. Ito, linear pair siya dito. So, ibig sabihin supplementary. Ganon din dito. So, therefore, kung 80 ito, para mag 180, ito ay 100. Okay, so therefore, your angle 4 is 100 degrees. Next, dito naman tayo. So, pwede mo i-apply dito yung vertical angles o dito ka muna sa linear pair. 'Di ba? So, ito linear pair. So, kung 80 ito, this is 100 degrees. So, your angle 5 is 100 degrees. And then, apply natin yung linear pair ulit o vertical angles. Actually, lahat pwede mo i-apply. Okay? So, linear pair sila. So, therefore, this is 80 para mag 180. Kasi supplementary yan. So, that is 80 degrees. And then, this one, they are linear pair also, or pwede rin naman ito, vertical angle sila ni angle 5 and angle 8. So, kung vertical angles, congruent ito. So, therefore, this is also 100 degrees. So, therefore, this is 100 degrees. Now, so, nakuha natin yung mga measures ng ibang angles because of the concept of the angle pairs and angle pair relationship. Now, tatandaan na there is something special kapag ang kinakat ng transversal mo ay parallel line. So, as you can see, etong dalawang lines natin ay parallel. Okay? Ano bang meron dito? Okay, so, iisa-isahin natin. So, kanina, inisa-isa natin yung mga angles form cut by transversal. Now, anong meron kapag yung kinat ng transversal natin ay parallel line? So, kagaya nito, hindi na lang siya basta two coplanar lines eh. Okay? Ang kinat niya na ay parallel line. So, there is something special with this. Okay? Na makakatulong sa atin sa paghahanap ng measures ng ibang angles. Okay, so ano-ano yon? So, isa-isahin natin. So, corresponding angles. Kung titingnan natin, kuha tayo ng isa dito, si angle 2 at si angle 5. Okay. If you will try to look at their measures, so si angle 2 ay 100 degrees, si angle 5 ay 100 degrees din, what can you say about the measures of corresponding angles? Okay, tingnan din natin to, si angle 3 and angle 7. Tingnan nyo po yung measure. Anong masasabi nyo po sa measure nila ng corresponding angles? Yes, pareho. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ang corresponding angles ng parallel lines cut by transversal are congruent. Okay, so yun yung special sa kanya. Kapag parallel lines ang kinakat ng transversal natin, madali nating makukuha yung measures. Why? Kasi pag nakuha mo to, kuha mo na rin ito. Dahil congruent yun. Okay, next. We have alternate interior angles. Alternate interior, we have angle 3 and angle 6. Okay, tingnan natin ang measures nila. So, si angle 3, ang measure niya is 80. Si angle 6, ang measure niya is also 80 degrees. So, what can you say about the measures of alternate interior angles? Ganon din si angle 4 and angle 5. Okay, pareho rin. So, ibig sabihin, alternate interior angles are also congruent. Next, how about alternate exterior angles? So, we have angle 2 and angle 8. So, what can you say about the measures of alternate exterior angles? Also, angle 1 and angle 7. They are also the same. Therefore, they are also congruent. Next. So, interior angles on the same side. So, let's get one of the examples of interior angles on the same side. So, we have angle 3 and angle 5. Okay, so interior angles on the same side. So, what can you say about the measures of this pair of angles? So, we have 80 degrees and 100 degrees. Okay, so ang napansin nyo, ma'am, the sum is 180. So, anong tawag natin doon kapag ang sum niya ay 180? That is supplementary. So, interior angles on the same side are supplementary. Next, exterior angles on the same side. So, let's get an example. Angle 2 and angle 7. Ito. Also, angle 1 and angle 8. So, what can you say about angle 2 and angle 7? Which is one of the examples of exterior angles on the same side. Okay, so 180 rin. So, ibig sabihin, exterior angles on the same side are also supplementary. Okay, so what do we call these concepts that corresponding angles are congruent, alternate interior angles are congruent, alternate exterior angles are congruent, interior angles on the same side are supplementary, and the exterior angles on the same side are supplementary. So, ano ba itong mga to? Okay? So, ito po ay pwede nating gamitin dahil ito yung relationship among angles formed by parallel lines cut by a transversal. So, there is something special. So, ito yung special na tinatawag natin kapag ang kinat ng transversal mo ay parallel lines. Okay? So, kapag ang kinat ng transversal mo ay parallel lines, makukuha mo lahat ng measures ng ibang angles by using this concept or conclusion. So, ito yung na-conclude natin. Okay? Based dun sa example natin kanina. So, ulitin ko, kapag ang kinakat po ng transversal ay parallel lines, pwede po natin itong gamitin, itong mga concept na to or conclusion, para makuha natin yung ibang measures ng ibang angles. So, tatandaan na kapag ang kinakat ng transversal ay parallel lines, so yun ang una mong titingnan. Parallel lines ba to? Pag hindi, hindi mo to pwedeng gamitin. Okay? So, kapag parallel lines siya, tatandaan na ang corresponding angles on automatic congruent. Ganon din yung alternate interior at alternate exterior. And then, tatandaan din na kapag ang kinat ng transversal ay parallel lines, automatic yung interior angles at exterior angles on the same side niya ay supplementary. So, ito pong mga conclusion po na to ay makakatulong sa atin on how to find the measures of the other angles. Okay, tatandaan that the conclusion for parallel lines is not true for non-parallel lines. So, again, you may apply these conclusions or concepts para lang po sa parallel lines. Kapag ang kinat ni transversal ay parallel lines. Pag hindi siya parallel lines, hindi mo po ito pwedeng i-apply. Okay? So, it is only applicable for parallel lines.